Hello my dear students, hope you are doing well. In previous class we have studied about methods of quality control for parental preparation. We have studied about stability testing. What is stability testing? What are the methods to do stability testing? In today's class we will study about clarity test or particulate matter monitoring. We will study here what is clarity test, what are the particulate matter, what are the sources of particulate, and what are the methods for evaluation of these particulate matter present in the parental formulation. Firstly, we will know why clarity test is done in parental formulation. Clarity test is generally done in parental formulation for ensuring that the parental preparation must be free from foreign particles. Final formulations are visualized invisibly for the presence of particulate matter. Now, what are particulate matter? Particulate matters are the insoluble solids other than gases present in the parental preparation. Why particulate matter are so much important that they should not be present in our parental preparation, because when the size of particulate matter is larger than our RBC, then they are very dangerous for our health because they may block blood vessels. What are the sources of contamination of particulate matter? There are two sources of contamination: intrinsic contamination and extrinsic contamination. Intrinsic contamination means होता है कि जो हमारे parental formulation में itself present हो, it may be due to the leaching of the glass. Extrinsic contamination means जो extrinsic जो बाहर से आ रहा है, maybe from the hairs or skin और from the clothes of the worker. अगर बाहर से कोई चीज हमारे formulation में आ रही है तो these are extrinsic contamination. There are four methods to determine particulate matter: visual method, counter method, filtration, and light blockage method. We will go through all these methods one by one. We will go through visual method. Visual method is very old and reliable method for determining the presence of particulate matter in the final formulation. In this method, the final or finished product container is held from the neck and it is held upright against the strongly illuminated black and white screen. Black and white screen are used depending upon the types of particulate matter present. White screen is used for black particles and black screen is used for light particles. Final formulation is slowly inverted and it is visualized for presence of any particulate matter. If any particulate matter is seen, then the container is rejected. Next method we will go is the counter method. Now next method is the counter method. Counter method is used to detect the size and number of particles present in the parental formulation. As you can see the assembly for counter method, the assembly consists of a pump, two electrodes, anode and cathode, a glass container, a U-tube, an amplifier, a pulse processor and a system to detect the signals, which will show the size of the particle, that the particle is smaller or larger. It depends on the height of the T. Next, now we will see how counter methods works. Here the sample solution with the help of electrolyte is kept in this outer container, and here in this tube electrolyte solution with the help of pump moves in this tube. When there is difference in the concentration, the electrolyte solution which is mixed with the particle, it starts to flow inside this tube with the help of a small orifice. But as particle passes through the orifice, it will displace its own volume by the electrolyte. And next thing which is very important is that कि जो ऑरिफिस का साइज होता है वो इस प्रकार से बनाया जाता है कि एक बार में एक पार्टिकल ही इस ट्यूब के अंदर आए। ये एक पार्ट जो जब ये पार्टिकल अंदर आएगा तो ये क्या करेगा, अपने इक्विवेलेंट वॉल्यूम डिस्प्लेस करेगा इलेक्ट्रोलाइट का, विच विल मूव आउटसाइड द कंटेनर. One thing which is very important is that कि the size of the orifice is made such that only at a time one particles move inside this tube. This one particle will displace the volume of electrolyte and this electrolyte will move from this tube outside in the container, which will create resistance at the orifice, which will be recorded in the form of voltage with the help of pulse processor and detected in the system or the detector which is connected with the system, and it will be in the form of peaks. If the height of the peak is larger, it means the size of the particle is large, and if the height of the peak is small, it means the particles present in the sample is small. Hence we can say that the voltage of the pulse are proportional to the particle size. Particles below 0.2 micron can also be detected by the counter method. Now next method is the filtration method. This method is used for counting the particles in hydraulic fluid. इस मेथड में हम क्या करते हैं, लिक्विड सैंपल को पास करते हैं फिल्टर से, और जो भी मटेरियल हमारा कलेक्ट हो जाता है फिल्टर के ऊपर, दैट इज एग्जामिन्ड under the microscope. This method requires very highly trained technician because it is difficult to count the number of particles or size of the particles with the help of microscope. Next method is the light blockage method. This method is automatic method for evaluation of particulate in the hydraulic oils. In this method, a stream of fluid is passed between bright white light source and photodiode sensor. Hence, if there will be foreign particles, it will be detected through the cross-sectional area of the instrument because it will block the, ये light के path को क्या करेगा, block करेगा, जिससे कि size of the particle and its diameter can be calculated. Thank you class. Hope you have enjoyed the lecture. If there is any difficulty, then you can also put it in comment box. Stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you.